it's Kim, the homeschooling Grammy. I meant to bring a book today to read and I forgot. Of course, I forgot. So anyways, I'm sitting here waiting for Hope. She's in ballet. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to actually do these vlogs, at least at this time of the day, in my car. Because there's like two choices for weather here at this time of year. If it is actually sunny, you freeze to death for whatever reason, or it's really gloomy like it is today. And the gloomier it is, and the drearier it is, and the more rainy it is, the earlier it gets dark. So it's like almost 4:15. So pretty soon it'll be dark by like 4:30. Yeah, that's always fun. Get up in the dark, live in the dark. So anyways, long time no chat. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks ago that I did this in my car. Last week it was Columbus Day, so they didn't have dance class. So it was kind of a nice little break. Yeah. So anyways, what's up? Not much here. Let me think. What have we done oh, I know. We went camping. We were blessed by a friend of mine who gave us her discount, right? And then come to find out, on top of the discount, when we went to book the cabin, it was buy one night, get one free. So we got 2 nights. But it only really came out to like 1 day of camping because my husband couldn't even get there till almost 10 p.m. on day 1. Although Hope and I went in early and kind of put stuff, in the cabin and whatever, and got things set up, which was a good thing because by the time I went all the way back to get my husband from work and we got back into camp, it was pitch black. I would have never found that cabin in the dark. It was like way deep in. But it was fun. And if you'd like to check it out, I will leave a iCard somewhere. You can take a look. We had a lot of fun. We ended up really fortunate because the full day that we did have ended up being 70 degrees. Unheard of. So we thought, it's 70 degrees. We should be able to go to the top of Memorial Highway, go to the top of the mountain. We should be able to do the gondola. Those turkeys, they closed it the day before. So their last day for all that stuff was Columbus Day. We were there on Tuesday. But that's okay, because we still had a whole lot of fun. Yeah. So does anybody else, when you vlog, you feel like weird? Like, I'm always thinking, people must be wondering, like, why is she talking to herself? I try to park someplace, like, inconspicuous. Yeah. I talk to myself enough. I don't want people to know that I talk to myself. Yeah, it's kind of strange. So, let me see. It's kind of cool. My husband, I don't know. I think I said this before, but he gets Sundays off now. Although it's kind of not like a day off. And because now even he has Sundays off, but that's so that we can help out more at our church. So we end up spending like 6 hours every Sunday at our church, which is really cool, but we don't really spend time together. We sort of do, but we're in the same building. So between Bible study and church and then Awana. Yeah, so we're pretty much there all day. What else? I don't know. Just trying to keep on keeping on. We're still in limbo with some things. That's always kind of frustrating. And I've been spending as much time as I can over at my dad's. He hasn't been feeling very good lately, so I've been taking care of that. Actually went over there today. Spent some time with him. That was cool. Yeah, it's fun. What else? Mostly I'm just like what do I do with myself for now? Or isn't that really sad? I don't know what to do with myself. When I have my granddaughter, I don't know what to do with myself. Yeah. So I remember like when my daughter first, my oldest, when she graduated from high school, she didn't go off to college. Or I mean, I should say she went to college, but she didn't like leave home. So she went to school, um, commuted from the house. So it was not such a big deal that she had graduated from college. And then about a year into it, she's like, Mom, I really want to go into the military. And I'm like, okay, so you're going to wait, right? Get your associate's degree first. No, 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 no. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. And I was like, okay. So she did all that she needed to do to go into the Air Force. And then poor Mom, she wasn't much good for a while. So I still remember the day that we took her, so she could catch her bus and all that stuff that they do. It was December the 8th. And I didn't get to talk to her until Christmas Day. Yeah. Every time I'd go by her room, I'd cry. It was sad. And so when she finally got to call me, we were both crying. We were like blubbering idiots. So yeah, I had like that huge empty nest syndrome. And now, yeah, you just never know what life is going to throw at you, because we went from, I went from that to just, now I'm raising my grandchild. Go figure. So I'm not looking forward to empty nest syndrome. Yeah. I have a long ways to go, though. She's only 6. Yep. So anyways, Halloween is coming. I'm not prepared. I'm not a fall person. I think that's really what it boils down to. Like, I try to be a fall person, but I'm really not. All I can think about when it's fall is like, ugh, winter's coming. I don't want it. So, I don't know. Hope's been kind of going back and forth about what she wants to be for Halloween. The last 2 years, she was Kion from the Lion Guard. I still have the costume. I don't think that she wants to be that again, but she was like completely obsessed with the Lion Guard for a while and Lion King. So for 2 years, that's what she was. And she's obsessed with anything animals anyways. She likes this show, The Bionic Vet. This dude does just innovative surgeries on these people's pets that, like one cat lost his 2 hind legs in a Columbine type, what is that thing called? Whatever. Anyways, his legs got, and this vet built him 2 bionic legs. It was so cool. So the cat could walk, because it was both of his hind legs, it was either this surgery would work or they would have to euthanize him, because, a cat can do okay with 3 legs, but not with just 2. So it was really cool. But yeah, she watches this graphic stuff. She really enjoys it. I don't know. I like it too, but I'm not 6. Medicine was my thing. Really liked it. That's what I did for a long time. Yep. Ultrasound. And no, I didn't just scan babies. Everybody thinks if you do ultrasound, you just scan babies. But, I mean, it was my specialty. OB was my specialty, but I didn't just scan babies. I scanned all kinds of stuff. So you just never know what God's going to do, right? You think your life's going to be a certain way? Nah. He's got a sense of humor. You never know what's going to happen. I haven't picked up. I'm trying to think the last time I picked up an ultrasound probe. At least 4 years ago. Maybe longer. Yeah, probably 4 years ago. Something like that. I thought I'd miss it, but I really don't. I mean, I like that one-on-one. It was the perfect job for me because, I mean, yeah, I had to answer to radiologists and doctors and all that kind of stuff, but ultimately, when you're doing the test, it's just you and the patient, so, you know, it's a lot of one-on-one. So that's cool. I like that kind of interaction. I'm not like a big group person. Weird, right? Talking to a bunch of people on YouTube, but really, I've said this before, kind of just talking to myself. So yeah, that was really, it was cool. It was one of those go back to school later in life people. I mean, I went to college like right after I graduated high school, but who knows what you want to do? When you're 18, you're clueless. For real. I had no idea. And then I went to college again and I started taking some anatomy and biology classes, and I was like, ooh, I really like this. So I thought, maybe I'll go to school for x-ray. Started that and I was like, nope, broken bones. Can't do it. Totally grossed out. I was like, all right, let's put that on hold. So it was quite a ways. My girls were like, my youngest ones were like in middle school when I went back to school again and decided to do ultrasound, and I loved it. I was like, yep, that's my calling. I really like this. Human body's absolutely fascinating, and got to do all kinds of cool stuff, biopsies and, you know, all the stuff that may gross some people out. So when I used to work second shift at a hospital, and the guy that worked the same shift as I did, so there was myself in ultrasound and then this other person who did x-ray and CT. And so if I was slow or whatever and I didn't have a whole lot to do, he would have me help him with patients, whether I'd grab somebody from the ER or bring somebody down from a room, because that poor guy, he was always like cranking. Like, I think they x-rayed just about anybody who walked through the ER door. So he would have me go get them, and I would always be like, look, I'm all about helping you, dude. I'll do whatever. I'll help you get people on the table, whatever you need. But if they have a compound fracture, I'm out of there. Sorry, I can't do it. If there's bones sticking out, I'm done. Sorry, see you later. I mean, couldn't do it. It's pretty gross. Kudos to anybody who can do that kind of stuff, because, yeah, I stick with ultrasound. Not saying that we didn't see some off the wall stuff, but I don't know what there is about bones. Anyways, what else? What else don't you know about me? Let me think. What else don't you know? Oh, I have a CDL too. Yep, passenger endorsement, school bus endorsement. Yeah, I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a homeschooling grandmother. I'm a CDL person. I used to do ultrasound. Yeah. Been a foster parent. Ran my own daycare. I've done all kinds of stuff. Most important thing to me when my kids were little is I wanted to be with them. It's kind of how it is now. Now that we have our granddaughter, I think that she's the most important thing. So that's how I spend my days. We homeschool and do our thing, and sometimes it means I'm waiting for her while she does her thing, which is cool. She should be able to do her thing. You're only 6 once. Anyways, my husband has to work late again. That part gets old. Because like today, because I have to, take her to dance, that means I have to keep the car. We only have one car. So, yeah, we've downsized a lot in our life. We used to be the family with the house and the 2 cars and the keep up with the Joneses. And, I used to make really good money. My husband used to make really good money. But that's okay. So now we're to have 1 car. But that means I have to go out and get him. So right now, not quite so bad because it's not super cold. But when it gets to be stinking 30 below zero outside and I have to go out and get him at 9 o'clock at night, I'm not loving it. Not at all. So, but he only has a couple of more years, and he took early retirement. I mean, he already, he has his retirement, but When you're raising a little person, you need more than that. Yeah. So, anyways, I hope y'all are doing well. Been all kinds of, sometimes same old, sometimes, life. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Life. Okay. So I guess that's it. I've been on here, what? Oh, like 15 minutes. I've been running at the app for like 15 minutes, just all over the place. Oh, there goes somebody. She's probably like, yeah. Crazy person. She's talking to herself. Anyways, talk to you soon. Yeah. Bye-bye.